Hello, this is Welsh ASMR 82. Hey, how you doing? It's crazy, but we are there. We are here again. We are in the beginning of another season. So this is the Premier League fixture list for this opening weekend. Shall we have a little look? And I will predict the scores. I've had a look for an official predictor on the Barclays Premier League website. Can't find one. Googled it. If I'm wrong, let me know. I don't want to sort of be downloading dodgy apps to do this. So I was going to do like a league like we did with the Champions League, and like we will do the Champions League again this year, but I can't seem to find one, an official one, a non-dodgy one for the Premier League. So let me know if you find one. Okay, let's talk Premier League then. So matches: Burnley, the new boys in the league, back up into the Premier League. Who do they get? Manchester City at home on the opening day, the current holding champions. Wonderful. I'm going to go through all of them and then I'll come back and I'll do a little prediction. Okay, Arsenal will be going against Nottingham Forest at home at the lunchtime kickoff on Saturday. I'll be watching that probably. Bournemouth, not in person but on telly. Bournemouth against West Ham is later on in the day. Brighton against New Boys Luton. Everton against Fulham. Sheffield Wednesday, their first game back in the Premier League against Crystal Palace. Newcastle against Aston Villa. Brentford against Tottenham. Chelsea against Liverpool. Wow, big game. Man United against Wolves. Okay, so harkening back to that video I did on the weekend, just gone, where I went through all of the teams and I predicted their finishing positions. That's going to sort of lend a hand in terms of thinking of the predictions today. So Burnley, Manchester City. Burnley are obviously underdogs in this match. I think they are going to lose. I said that Burnley are going to be in a relegation battle, and I've said that I don't want them to win, but I think that they will win the league. Again, I don't want it to be a one-team league, but I do think they are the strongest. But we'll see. Anything can happen. That's why football's awesome. I think Man City will probably win this fairly easy. Burnley will keep it tight in the first half an hour, and then Man City will get 2 or 3. What do you think? Write a comment and let me know. So I said that Arsenal will come top 4. I said originally 3rd. And I said that Nottingham Forest, actually, I think they're going to have a mid-table season. I think they've bought well, they've got a good manager, they've got a good team. They've got lots of depth. I think this could be a draw. I think it could be a 1-1 draw, which Arsenal will hate, obviously, being at home and wanting to get off to a good start. But I think that Forest away are a bit rubbish, though. Maybe be a slight, maybe 2-1 then, 2-1 to Arsenal. Yeah, maybe they'll go 2-0 up and then Forest will get 1 back, but okay, that's what I'll go for. Okay, next, Bournemouth against West Ham. I think both these sides are going to be towards the bottom end of the table. I think Bournemouth in particular. West Ham, I read something else today about the manager already thinking that he's not got the backing of the fans, which I don't think he does. Wake up, smell the coffee. So I think it could be a bit of a draw. They're both West Ham on paper are better, but I don't think. I don't know where they are at the moment in their heads. They've obviously lost Declan Rice, but they've won a European trophy. So are they on a high or are they a low? I'm not sure. So I'm thinking like 0-0. Okay, Brighton, I've said, are a mid-table team. Luton, I've said, are relegation candidates. Probably the weakest team in the whole division. They haven't really bought many people either to strengthen. Brighton haven't sold as many as people were expecting. Only McAllister at the minute. They've kept hold of Mitoma and for the moment Caicedo, but we'll see. So I think easy victory for Brighton. And the way that Brighton play, when they win, they usually win big, so it could be 2 or 3-0. Okay, next, Everton, Fulham. I've said both these teams are mid-table, pushing for a sneaky Conference League spot. And as such, I think they could cancel each other out. It'll probably be like a 1-1 or a 2-1. But I think both of these teams are going to be safe this season, actually. Okay, next up, Sheffield United against Crystal Palace. I've said that Sheffield United will struggle, but probably less than the other two teams. I think Crystal Palace could struggle, but they could also be mid-table. I think they're sort of somewhere between. They'll probably have a wobbly, but I don't really think they'll be relegated, to be honest. Sheffield United could win this match, because I remember last season Crystal Palace were appalling away from home, but really good at home. So Sheffield United might win, but otherwise, Crystal Palace could win, I guess. But I think Sheffield Wednesday will get at least a point at home. I'm going to go for 1-0 to United. Okay, Newcastle United against Aston Villa. The two sort of sleeping giant clubs were just awakening again from a long slumber. Newcastle United, I think, will start well, but then as the Champions League kicks in, they'll start to struggle a little bit. I think Aston Villa are going to have a good season. I think they're going to actually have a better season than Newcastle United. They're both going to be in the sort of Everton, Fulham, just above those slots. Just about to get in Europe. Although, albeit, Conference League, Europa League. So I think this first match could be a draw as well. 1-1. Okay, next one, Brentford at home to Nottingham Forest is the 2 o'clock kickoff on Sunday. Pre-season has gone very well for Tottenham. They look really dangerous with Postecoglou. He's got them attacking really nicely. Very positive football, front foot football, closing down, etc. So I think, well, Brentford's actually famed for that at home, isn't it? They caught Man United out at this time of year last season, but I've said that Brentford are going to struggle this year. I don't think Tottenham are. I think they're going to come just outside the top 4 or 5. And yeah, especially if they keep Kane. And I think that they could win this one. I'm going to go for 2-0, 2-1. Chelsea, Liverpool. I've said that Chelsea or Liverpool will get that 4th spot after Man City, Man United, Arsenal. Is it too soon to take away anything from this game? Yes. But people will do it anyway. So if Chelsea lose heavily at home with this rebuilt squad, they'll start asking questions early on of Pochettino. If Liverpool lose away to rivals Chelsea, they'll start saying that they shouldn't have sold all those players and they haven't got enough replacements in. So I think it's important for them to try and not lose. Many games between the two have ended in a draw. I can see them cancelling each other out, 0-0. I'd love to see it like a 3-3 or a 3-4 or something, but I just don't think it'll happen this early in the season. Sorry to be boring. And next, Man United against Wolves. I've said Wolves are really struggling, or going to struggle. Managers already under question. I've also said that Man United, in my personal opinion, are going to finish second this season. Have a little bit of a title push. So I think that they'll beat Wolves easily at home, 2 or 3-0. And those are my predictions. Do let me know what you think. Call me crazy, tell me all of your scores, and click like, click subscribe if it's the first time to this football, soccer, ASMR channel. And yeah, happy watching this weekend, and I'll do a results video, get back on them next week, both for the Premier League and any other leagues that have started, like the Danish League, etc. Okay, thanks so much for watching, take care.